Endgame effect. Anne and Edward called Meg evil Duchess and vowed to erase her name from royal history. Meghan Markle is in a state of panic as Princess Anne and Prince Edward join forces to remove what they call the evil Duchess from the royal annals. Discover the latest revelations from the book Endgame, written by Omid Scobie, which appears to suggest that Princess Anne and Prince Edward have declared war on Meghan Markle. If you've been following the Meghan and Harry saga, you'll know that they've faced charges of plotting against the attention-hungry and fame-seeking royals despite stepping back from their senior royal duties. However, the latest scoop suggests that Princess Anne and Prince Edward are now working together to remove Meghan from the royal saga. According to the book, the princess and the late Queen's daughter, Princess Anne, persuaded King Charles to cut off access to Frogmore House, which was given to the Sussexes as their residence during their visit to the UK. Questions, of course, have been raised about the use of the second-grade listed residence after they stepped back from senior royal duties. Princess Anne is described as a leading proponent of a firm approach, while Prince Edward is said to be concerned about the potential impact on Meghan and Harry's mental health. The book goes on to allege that Meghan and Harry were deeply saddened by the delay in receiving titles for their kids, Archie and Lilibet, because it took Buckingham Palace 6 months to update the main titles on their information page on the website. The delay prompted the Sussexes to compare their treatment to Prince William and Princess Kate. Furthermore, the book claims that King Charles declined an invitation to attend Princess Lilibet's christening due to scheduling conflicts, adding another layer of tension between the royal family and the Sussexes. But the drama does not stop there. The book tells the story of the rocky relationship between Meghan and Princess Kate. According to Endgame, Kate appeared uncomfortable every time Meghan's name was mentioned, and spent more time discussing Meghan than anyone else. The book also claims that during Queen Elizabeth's funeral, senior members of the Windsor family, including Queen Camilla, Princess Kate, and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, tried to ignore Meghan outside to the Westminster Institute. The Sussexes, who wish to maintain the relationship between the king and their children, are said to have sent photos of their grandchildren to the king. It's important to note that Buckingham Palace has refused to comment on excerpts from the book, leaving us all to ponder the veracity of these explosive claims. What's funnier than what's being reported, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are certain about the fact that Buckingham Palace wouldn't let long without them, which is remarkable when you really think about the whole situation. When you really think about it, experts say it's been nearly 4 years since their departure demanded respect for their privacy, while invading the privacy of almost everyone else in their family, including, of course, the late Queen. Now, at long last, the Sussexes can certainly move on. They get the freedom and independence they desire, but it seems that they don't understand why the answer, I believe, is so obvious. She also chimed in because she seemed to believe the storm out in the arrogance and a complete lack of self-awareness. They believed that the royal family would never survive. They surmised that without Stardust, it would become an old, dull organization that no one even cared about, but the terrible reality for them was the opposite happened. The British monarchy is thriving and revitalized. Even the king solemnly stepped into his mother's shoes, and then the queen was confounded, the naysayers, by showing themselves to be hardworking and diligent. Not to mention the Prince and Princess of Wales have never put a foot wrong against less prominent royals alike. Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, who was also stepped onto the podium. Before concluding, she also said that everyone was fine working in her poor little Duke and Duchess. Thanks a lot. They're probably spitting out taxes.